God's name is going on in here?
Episode 86, getting started here, getting rolling. I think Vinnie had a function to go to, and he was busy. And then Johnny, I don't know if he got caught in the rain or got whatever. And then, so I'm here with Jennifer, and we're gonna knock this one out and get rolling. Let's go. All right, so we'll start off with Apple TV. I'm kind of hooked on Apple TV now. Kind of like Apple TV. You don't like it?
It's not good.
I like it.
It doesn't have anything good on it, though.
Well, you did. I don't do Christmas bullshit, but you got me with the Spirited. It
was so good.
Ryan Reynolds and dipshit. What's his name?
Will Ferrell.
It was fantastic.
It was a musical.
I liked it. It was a musical. It was good though, but I didn't mind it because it was like it was. I don't like a musical. I don't mind a musical when it's like it was clever. It was clever. It was clever. It was very clever. Yeah, it was very clever the way they were doing it.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's very good. I enjoyed it a lot. I loved that one. It was like a new take on the fucking Dickinson shit, right?
Yeah, Dickens.
Whatever. Dickinson. It's all the same. It's a dick. Penis.
Spotted dick.
But it was good. I enjoyed it. Ryan Reynolds was great. He can do no wrong for me. Like I said, I think he can do no wrong. He was really good. Will Ferrell was pretty good. Will Ferrell got old as shit, man. Like he's old, man. It makes me sad because like damn, he looks like shit, like And then that lady I like that black lady a lot. What's her actress?
Octavia Spencer.
She's good.
Yeah,
man.
I love her. She's
good.
One of my favorites.
She's really good. Like I said, I like her too. She's very talented. She's a very talented actress. Like I said, I wonder if that was them. Like in Chicago, that was actually them singing.
I think it was
them, right?
because it wasn't like fantastic singing.
No. Because like I said,
it definitely sounded like their voices.
Because Chicago was Chicago's one of my favorite musicals, and I like Renee Zellweger. She had to actually learn how to sing, not learn, but she was good. She was good.
I don't like that movie. It's okay.
It's good.
It's definitely not my favorite musical.
I did like I was gonna say Richard Grieco. Richard Gere, yeah, he did good at singing the songs. The songs were. I liked his voice. His voice was very weird. It's very it was very New Yorker.
Because it sounded like him.
Yeah, it was very New Yorker. Like I don't know, it was really good. I liked it. I enjoyed that.
I like him.
Yeah, but yeah, Apple TV's got me on there. I mean, I've been all over the place, man. Tubi.
Okay. You did not like the series that we started on Apple TV though.
Well, kind
of let us down.
Hijacked started. It started strong. I started strong, and I loved it. I enjoyed it. Idris Elba. He can do no wrong either.
Okay, but that was the whole problem with the series. I think
enough.
There wasn't enough.
There wasn't enough of him.
It was very little. It's like I need more.
Yeah, he was good though. Like he was really. I like him a lot. He's very intense, man. Like he's always intense. He's always just like makes me nervous.
That episode of The Office was on last night.
I heard it
he was on there.
when he was.
I know the effect that I
have that
on
effect
women.
on women. Yeah.
At least he knows because he really does. He's a
I
beautiful man.
Hey, yes, you wanted me.
Yeah, fucking. What's her name?
Kelly.
Kelly. Didn't what's her name like him too though?
Everybody, Angela.
Angela did too. She don't like anybody.
No, she did.
She liked him too, right now. Yeah, Apple TV's good, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get it together and finish up Hijacked because I did enjoy it. I did like it. I did like him. He did a hell of a job. He was doing great. I enjoyed it, but I got to power through it. We got to power through it. Try to finish the Hijacked. Let's see, Hijacked. What else? Apple TV. There's a couple documentaries I want to catch on, but check out. But the Spirit was good. I enjoyed that. It's a good. Like I said, it's not a too Christmassy of a movie. You were saying, Jennifer, it's not too Christmassy of a movie.
Yeah, it wasn't like overly like you knew it was obviously Christmas time, but it wasn't like shoved down your throat.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. That's why I like that one early in the season, and I like Just Friends early in the season because again, it's not.
And we watched
Home Alone.
Home Alone. We watched the other day
because it's not crazy Christmas. Like you just know it's Christmas time.
Yeah, like the Die Hard bullshit everybody says.
But Christmas Story has to wait until Christmas.
Oh, that's Christmas. That's all the way Christmas.
I kind of hate because I kind of want to watch it.
No. You don't know. You know what we could watch? We could watch the new one, the prequel.
Yeah, but I want to watch them back to back.
Fuck all that. It's a lot of Christmas.
Yeah.
So we got that. Apple TV is I'm kind of like might have to. We got that free subscription, so we'll probably have to hold on to that because I'm gonna find other shows that I like. Some like I said, the music documentaries I'm really looking forward to. The other thing that's coming along that I saw the preview to was you showed. I think it was you that showed it to me. The Bear 3, season 3 of the Bear is coming.
Yes.
I think now that the fucking all the strike bullshit's
Yeah.
over with, I think they're gonna get ready to start that up and get that rolling. I'm excited about that.
I'm excited. That was a good show.
Yeah, I love that show. It's intense. It makes me nervous, and because of the way they're screaming at each other, I love it. It makes me I enjoy.
It's good. It's a good
It's a
show.
good movie. Good show. Excuse me. But I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out. You know, with the show now, they got the restaurant up and shit. I want to see how they do if the restaurant can make it. And
The brother got his shit together.
the loser one, right?
Yeah, he got his shit together. So it's like, is he gonna keep his shit
Yeah,
together?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
is he gonna be a piece of shit in the end?
But yeah, Carmi, they're season 3, man. I'm looking forward to it. And as they say in the kitchen's the 86. There's going to be an 86 here soon too, episode 86, and then we're gonna just to kind of get into it, just to kind of break it down to get out of the way before we get any deeper into it. I just want to kind of get there, and we're gonna 86 to 52. We're gonna take a what do you call sabbatical? No, that's
Hiatus.
different. A hiatus. Yeah, I was gonna say sabbatical. I don't know what the sabbatical is. We're gonna take a hiatus for a while. We're gonna probably move the show to maybe things are happening. Things are happening behind the scenes, so we got to change some things up. And the social media won't go away. We'll still be doing the 52 social media. I'll still be taking care of that. We'll still be posting, and we'll probably do some live stuff on TikTok and Instagram. And
52 road trips.
we're gonna do the road trips. I know coming up is we got to do our annual tradition that we started with the fruitcake. We got to go do the fruitcake right to. Damn it! I can never forget. Remember that town?
Collins Street Bakery.
No, but the town.
Oh, the town.
Damn it. But Collins Street Bakery, the fruitcakes, the fantastic fruitcakes. So 52 will be going away, but we'll still be on social media. We're still going to be putting content out there. We'll still be doing stuff. And then I think we'll probably do, try to squeeze in a show here and there when we can. I know that Song was going to open his doors up. The Café Non Pan was going to open their doors up for us if we wanted to step in there and do a couple episodes in there, here and there. But yeah, for now, 52, we're taking a quick break. Checking out for a little bit, but we'll still have the old stuff, and then we'll put new shit up. We'll put the best moments of Vinnie spitting fucking beer out, or Johnny eating something, or we'll figure it out. Or Johnny's best shirt or something.
I wonder if we could get money selling Vinny's ass cushion over
Oh
there.
yeah, we got his cushion.
We could like auction it off.
Yeah, we got the cushion, man. We could sell it. Maybe we could get some money. I know that he if you follow Vinny online, I know you saw the picture of him where he got slapped or he was getting beat up in the chest pretty good. That was a pretty good shot, man. That was pretty good lick they put on him there.
Should have saved that for his OnlyFans.
That's true. He's giving away too much.
I know.
He's giving away too much shit, man.
He's not showing the feet though.
No,
he always put the feet on there.
Yeah, he's got that secret weapon there. It's the secret Badsville weapon. Yeah, the flippers, Badsville flippers. But yeah, so the 52's gonna take a break, man. We're gonna go hibernate for a little while, and then we'll be back. Hopefully we'll be back soon. But until then, like I said, we'll be putting content out. We'll put stuff on probably put more stuff on doing live things and whatnot, and keep going. We'll keep going. We'll keep doing stuff, but eventually it'll come back around. Anyway, so that being said, I'll hop into some other shit that I had. It was I saw something flash by there real quick. I don't know if there was something there, but I was flipping through the Netflix there, and I came across, dude, you seen it? The series with the Sly, the new one on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
Dude, you gotta check it out. It's good. You'll love it, dude.
So this is not we're not talking about the fictional show where he's a gangster.
No.
We're talking about
this is actually
documentary, right?
He comes out, so he's old. I mean, of course you know he's old. He comes out and it's like him, and it's in his house, this massive fucking mansion. And he's packing up, and he's like, man, it's time for changes, man. He goes, I've already done everything. He's leaving Hollywood, right? Is what it is. He's leaving Hollywood. He's going back to New York, back to his hometown.
Okay.
So that's what I was saying. Documentary is great because he was talking about his childhood, and he was born in Hell's Kitchen, 46. He was born in 46 in Hell's Kitchen, man. His dad was a barber, and I don't think his mom worked, but she was very self-absorbed. He said she was very into herself. She did her nails, and she was a smoker and a drinker and shit. But his dad was a barber.
Sound like a fun chick.
She's a good time, right? She was a good time. And his dad was a barber, and then he went to an esthetician, right, or some shit like that, or something. He went to somewhere he could make more money, where it's like a higher caliber or something. I can't remember exactly,
I forgot what he said.
But yeah, man. And I was like, we were talking about it, and it was just like he was born at a charity hospital. And that's why I talked about it before in the show.
The nerve damage, right?
Yeah, and they could. It was a cheap hospital or just a social hospital, so they weren't going to fix his mouth. So it stayed crooked. But it's like we were saying, is like I guess that gave him that gave him his Stallone vibe. That gave him dude. And He said that they were always left alone, like him and his brother. Because what was his brother's name? Frank? Is it Frank Stallone?
It's Frank
Dude,
Stallone.
Frank. Fucking Frank, dude. He's still, you could tell in that documentary, Frank is bitter. He's fucking pissed off. He has that vibe where he's got the energy where he's pissed off that, Sly made it. He didn't.
He did some acting too on some things. As a matter of fact, I was reading a deal about Dana Plato, that the
Different Strokes,
the Different Strokes girl, and the downfall of her life and career. And one of the things that was in that little bio that I was reading is that she did a very B-rated movie with Frank Stallone.
Oh shit, dude!
Sing or something?
Yeah, he sang. He sang. He had one hit. He had a hit. He had
what?
Seriously, he had a hit. He had a one-hit wonder.
Was it a hit or was it a real hit?
I mean, I think it was like in
He sang a song. Right?
He sang a song. It was during the disco. I think disco era. And it was one. He had one hit though. He did have a hit. He tried to keep doing it, but just wasn't his thing, man. Music wasn't his thing. But yeah, you could tell in the documentary he's kind of bitter about it, man. He's kind of pissy about it, and then.
Really? Like they don't get along?
No. Oh well. So what happened was when at some point his parents fought all the time and shit, and they went their separate ways, and his dad ended up going to like the country area, and his mom stayed in the city, and Frank stayed with the mom. Sly went with his dad, and then we're living with his dad. They lived out in the country, and his dad would buy fucked up horses, fucking ran down horses, and Sly got into horses. He got into horses, man. He got into them big time as a kid. And he started playing, polo, right? Was it polo?
Yeah.
Got into it, man. Like he started like getting like, for example, in high school, like at the high school level, he was like he could have made it to a big thing, and his dad told him, "Hey, stop fucking with those horses," and he made him stop fucking with the horses. There was an incident, right?
Yeah.
He was playing in a game, a polo game, as a kid, playing a polo game. And his dad told him, get off there, right?
Because his dad thought he wasn't doing as good as he should. So in the middle of the game, he went and told him, get off the horse.
You're done.
And then Stallone never saw that horse again.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And then there was told him to get the fuck off the horse. He never did it again, never did the polo again, but his dad traumatized that with that bullshit, so he never touched it again. The horse left. He left the horse. And the horse, like I said, the horse probably got,
Glue factory. Glue factory.
He probably sold it,
for... But he really got into he said, I got into horses, man. I loved it. He goes, and being a New York kid, I never thought in a million years I'd be fucking with horses, man.
Well, I never saw that, and I guess what you know about a guy, and a lot of it is his character.
Yeah.
And I always thought he was some inner city kid or something.
And then his first role, like we were saying earlier, we were talking about it beforehand. We were talking about his first role was the Flatbush, Lords of Flatbush.
Lords of Flatbush.
And he that's how he got into the acting gig, because he always wanted to be a lead guy. And they told him, you're never gonna be a lead guy. You're never gonna be a lead guy. So when they told him you're never gonna be, because the way your face and the way you talk, you can't understand you and shit. And he's like, dude, I'm gonna make it. So he said when they told him that, he had a buddy in the game there. He had a buddy in the acting game. He's like, dude, write your own shit, write your own thing, write your own lines, write your own movies where you can be the lead guy. He goes, so I did. He goes, I wrote when he went to. As he got older, he started writing scripts, writing screenplays and shit. And then,
it's amazing that he plays that, especially in Rocky.
Yeah.
The original Rocky. He plays such a uneducated character. And a lot of people, I think, when they saw that about him, they picture him as this uneducated guy who just got this actor who got put in this position. And people don't realize he wrote all that.
Yeah, that was him.
That guy's brilliant.
That's him, dude. That was all him. Yeah. He said that those movies, like all those movies, like they all reflect his reality. The first Rocky was him and his dad not believing in him, like Mickey not believing in him and shit, or vice versa. I forget how it went, but how he explained it. But that was his life as it was happening. And then Rocky 2 was like Rocky 2, not Rocky 2, excuse me. Rocky 3 was like his life. He goes, I made it. I made these two Rocky movies. I made it, and I'm. Like when he was playing Mr. T, he was like faking it. His fucking workout was bullshit. Like he was just fucking around with with
got complacent.
Got
complacent.
So he took that and that was his life. That was his life in real life, where he was in the fantasy land. He's like, nothing. It was just a good time for me. And he goes, so I wasn't taking. So he takes all these movies and they were all his thing. And then Rocky 4, I forgot what he said about Rocky 4, where he was at in life. But Rocky 5 with the Tommy Gunn. That was real life because his son. He hadn't spent no time with his son, Sage. And he kind of put that in the movie. That's why he put his son in that movie. He's like, I'm not spending time with my son. So, and it was his only son. Mm-hmm. So he wrote that part for him. So they were in the movie together. And then
he lost his son, right?
Yeah. So what was it? He said something about, I forgot where there was something else he made. and it was paying respect to his son. But yeah, he lost his son at the age of 26, was it?
I think.
It was a heart
Got a
attack.
heart
Heart
attack.
attack.
Was it
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Heart
it's
attack.
some sort of like heart issue, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't know if they knew he had that, but then
Yeah.
yeah, he,
I follow his Instagram
Social-
account, social media, and I mean, I don't know. He's kind of like a hero of mine.
Yeah.
And especially watching his Instagram account, I don't know. I think he does a good job. Different celebrities do things different way. I think he does a good job of showing you a window of his life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether that's a real window
Sure.
or not. But he does a lot with his wife and his daughters on his social
yeah.
media. And
Oh, yeah.
does he dance in his underwear with knives?
no, he does not.
Oh,
He does a little bit
wow.
different than that social media account.
That
But that one is no less entertaining.
Oh, it's better. That's probably even better.
Did
Yeah.
Stallone do porn?
Yeah, remember we talked about that time we brought it up that he
Yeah.
did porn, and he dabbled in that a little bit early in his career. He dabbled, yeah.
Did
he
the
dabbled in it.
documentary touch on his dog?
No.
Because there's a story that, and I'm trying to remember this right. It was the Rocky movie when he was trying to get that script produced, I guess,
Yeah.
or someone to do. He lost his money, and he had a dog that he loved this dog, and he sold the dog to somebody, and then when the movie made it big,
Yeah.
he had the money, and he wanted his dog back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he ended up getting the dog, but the story was how shitty the guy was because he basically held the dog ransom, like
'cause you got
money now.
Yeah.
It's 30 grand for the dog or something like
Fucked
that.
up, man.
But
Fucked up.
but I read that story and he talked about how this was supposed to be. I think it was like supposed to be a friend that was going to say, "Hey, I'll give you this for the dog and help you out." And
damn, dude.
then he ended
people,
up
people suck, dude.
Yeah,
people
man.
are shitty, man.
because
It's
they
Rocky,
thought he
man.
was successful, so try to take advantage of him.
Yeah, man. He was during like his early in his career, he said, "Man, I was a loner. I had a buddy of mine that I was a roommate, but he goes, this is for me, I was a loner. I didn't go out. I just wrote my screenplays, and I just kept grinding. He goes, and then he focused and he wrote, like I said, he focused in his own roles, and then he said, you know what, fuck it, I'm taking a dive. I moved to LA. I'm going to LA. He went to LA. He already had a little contact over there with Fonzie. And he goes, and at that time when I went over, Fonzie was Fonzie. He's like, he was big, dude. Like he was on Happy Days.
He's jumping a shark.
He was jumping sharks and shit. So he said, so I had an inn over there in Hollywood. So I went over there. I went to Hollywood. I told Fonzie, hey man, what's his name? I don't know his name.
Henry Winkler.
Winkler.
Not really as cool as
yeah,
Fonzie, man.
Fonzie's
Stick with
better.
Fonzie.
Yeah. So he went to Harry and he's like, hey man, I'm going to LA, man. Can you give me a hand? Can you show me a direction? He's like, yeah, get here. If you get here, I'll get you somewhere you can, I'll get you a spot. I'll show you somewhere you can hang out. You can get set up in a little place. He goes, I was in a shitty little place. He goes, and I was grinding it out, man. And then I think I forgot what it was. He was very inspired when he moved out there. And in 3 days, he wrote Rocky. He wrote Rocky in 3 days. He goes, I wrote it in that little spiral.
Wow.
And it was crazy. They were showing like the actual spiral where he wrote it on. He was like scratching ideas out and writing it. But he wrote that, and then he Adrian. He goes, Adrian, everybody that I picked, all the actors that I picked for the first one, he goes, that's not who I really wanted. He goes, I wanted Kid Norton to play Apollo Creed. He goes, but Kid Norton had something going on, so he couldn't do it. So I ended up getting Apollo. He goes, but I didn't end up. I got perfect. He was perfect for the role. He ended up being what I wanted. And then Adrian came along. He said, and Adrian, again, was just, she fell in. She was perfect. She hit the room. She was Adrian. He goes, when she hit the room, she was Adrian. Like she had that energy of her. And then the lady Adrian, I don't know what her real name is, but Adrian,
I don't know.
I know, but the actress she was saying in that documentary, they were interviewing her, and she said, "Yeah, man, the most fascinating thing about Sly was that he wrote Adrian. Like he wrote that thing to make her a strong woman. Like he wrote that shit. Like that was his writing. She had nothing to do with it. Like she was just doing the lines. Adrian, yeah.
Talia Shire.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, sure, yeah, sure.
Never got that.
Yeah, but. Yeah, she said that was amazing to her. That's what touched her about him, about Sly, was that he wrote that role for her, and that was a role where she was kind of, a recluse kind of a chick, and then he brought her out. Like he brought her.
And a lot of people don't remember, that Rocky won. He didn't win.
You didn't win. That's what they were talking about. It's like
he didn't win.
You didn't win, man.
Yeah.
He said after that thing came out, he goes, man, I thought, after the Rocky comes out, I was worried because the buzz wasn't too good. He goes, but then it started hitting, man. And then when it hit big, he goes, that's when I got scared. He goes, because they were asking, what's next? You know, what's next, man? You know, what's next? And then he did after Rocky. I think it's after Rocky 2. He was having hell, man. He did like two other movies, and they just were flops, man. They didn't do worth the shit, man. So he was getting really, really nervous. But then that's when he did the Rocky 3, and then that kind of shot it to the moon, man. After that, it was like, forget it, man. She's
pretty interesting when you read about her.
What was that?
She is the sister of Francis Ford Coppola.
Oh shit!
And the aunt of Nicolas Cage.
Oh damn, that's cool, man.
The Cage.
And she was in The Godfather.
Okay,
she was Connie Corleone.
Okay. That I kind of remember. I haven't seen The Godfather. I haven't seen those movies forever.
I haven't either.
It's been a long.
You know what? I'm going to admit something. I've never seen The Godfather from start to finish.
I've seen like 1 and 2.
Pieces.
I know
it's a classic.
Yeah, no, I've seen like 1 and 2, but it's just been fucking forever since I've seen them. I haven't seen them in a long time, dude. Yeah. One of the fun facts, we may have said this before in previous episodes. We talk a lot about Rocky. In Rocky 4, when him and Dolph Lundgren are doing their act, they're doing their shit. That he said he wanted Dolph to hit him so it feels real, it looks real. He goes, and Dolph put him in the hospital for, what was it, 9 days? Like 9 days, like, you know, like kind of like hit me, like give me the shot so I can feel it, so it looks real on camera.
It was real.
Was it 9 days? 9 days in the hospital. He goes, I almost died. The doctor said I almost died because some of the things the hits he took to the I forget where he took the hits. He said they were could have killed him. Man.
You know, I can imagine, and it could be worse than a regular fight if you're doing the scene over and over, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
Hey,
retake
do that again.
Retake.
Hit it again. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He said 9 days he's in the hospital, and but he goes, it was worth it because it came out good. People reacted well to it, man. People loved it, man.
Well,
people,
I mean, it
felt real.
It actually put an end to the Cold War.
It ended
the Cold War.
Fucking Gorbachev was out.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, that's what he was saying. Rocky 1. What was it that he was saying in Rocky 1? Damn it, I lost it. What he was saying was something kind of important in it. But anyway, but yeah. So he made that, and then he started doing. And then after all that, then he said, after the whole,
I can change, you can change.
It was he's like I said, I can't. You know, people talk shit about him or whatever, but that guy, man, to write that stuff, man, that's fucking brilliant.
He's a brilliant, and you know what? He's an American hero. Regardless of, you know, his character of Rocky, just Rocky itself is he's a boxing icon, and he was never a boxer. You know what I mean? Just because of those movies. Man. And then, of course, you flip to his other character, Rambo, man.
Dude,
I mean, it's just as a whole nother path.
That's what he was saying, that he wanted to make. He said, and I probably said this before in the other episodes, but he was saying the Rambo character. He wanted that character to be. It was a veteran coming home, and he said, what I did to do my research. He goes, I went and sat with veterans that were going. At the time, they were losing. You know how now we're losing 22 veterans a day. He said it was similar to that, maybe even a little more back then. He goes, from the Vietnam War. So I went to a place and I sat down with these guys and I picked their brains. You know, I was talking to them because I wanted to know. Actually, I actually gave a shit about what they were saying, but you know, being an artist, I was listening to them and then trying to turn this into a story. So there was this one guy, and there was a line, I guess in Rambo, there he is. In Rambo, there's a line where he's talking to one of the officers or something, and he's saying that I had to see my buddy, you know, he was they were in a bar or something in Vietnam, and a kid blew him up, and then my buddy's like, you know, I'm sitting here, and his buddy's sitting in half, but that story was an actual story from a veteran, and he took that story, and but he didn't take, of course, not the names, but he used that thing, and it was like a powerful scene, man. He's just because the way he was doing the scene was very powerful. But he did want Rambo to be more of a less talking. You know, I think Arnold was more of a talker. Yeah. He was the one to be less of that. He wanted to be the opposite of that. Yeah. Dude, Arnold was in the documentary. He'd come out in little spurts. He'd come out, and he was talking good about him. You know, usually I thought he was gonna have, you know,
little animosity.
Yeah, a little stink on it, a little stank on it. But it was good. He talked good, and he goes, and I enjoyed him because without him, it wouldn't have pushed me to do good movies. You know, vice versa. So they were, dude. It's. I was telling Jennifer, it's weird to see these guys, man. They're fucking old. Like,
I know.
King Slide, he's so fucking old, dude. Like, because he was like, you know, it's like nice
I know.
camera angles and shit on him.
But I will say, both of them are way hotter now than they've ever been.
Stallone
and Arnold, they're
he
both.
He works at it, man.
Oh, dude, big time.
He stays at it. And, you know, there's actually a movie, one of my favorite Stallone movies, got terrible reviews. I think he even says it's one of his worst, but I really like it. Get Carter. He's a hitman.
Okay.
And it doesn't have good reviews, but if you ever want to watch an obscure movie, Stallone movie, check out Get Carter. I think if you're not a Stallone fan, it's probably a terrible movie, but I'm a Stallone fan, so I like it. I like his character in there. It's good.
Keith's obscure Stallone movie.
Which one?
Rhinestone.
Oh yeah, I did, right.
I mean,
with Dolly Parton, and that's when they went. So
Have
they
you
asked
seen
him.
that?
No, I haven't.
No,
I haven't.
They asked him, but they did it. That's a
Lord.
good thing to segue. They did ask him. He was like, "What movie would have not wish you wouldn't have done?" He goes, and the one is with Estelle Getty. What was it? Don't shoot or my mom will shoot.
Stop or my mom
Oh,
will
stop!
shoot.
Stop or my mom will shoot. Yeah.
Mhm.
And he said that was the worst fucking idea. I shouldn't have done that one. He goes, I should have passed on that one. And then they cut to Arnold. Arnold was like, "Yeah, my guy brought me that script too." He goes, "I told him I don't want to do that shit. Like I don't want to."
Yeah, you didn't do that, but you played a pregnant
I
man.
know. He did
Like,
Junior.
But
calm
you know,
down.
Stallone even did some children's shows. I say children's shows, not preschool, but
Oh yeah.
he played some type of space guy or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was he did some children's stuff too. He's been all over the place on stuff.
Like he did the Muppets and shit. You know, he did that. You know,
Yeah.
he was just, he did. Man, he was everywhere, man. He was just, but like you said, the Rambo shit. It's cool that he did. Oh, that's the cool story he was talking about. He said, you know, I was at late in my career. You know, late in the career there. I went to a concert. Me and my wife went to a concert, and I'm watching the Rolling Stones. I'm watching these guys. I forgot who else it was. All these old rock and roll stars. And he goes, it sounds like shit, and it looks terrible. He goes, but the crowd, it's sold out, and everybody's loving it and screaming. He goes, so I'm gonna do the Expendables, where I'm gonna bring all these old ass
old people back.
Yeah, he goes from the 2000s, the 80s, 90s, all these action heroes. Let's bring them all together. And he goes, it's gonna sell out, and it did. It sold out. I mean, people love that shit, man.
You know, because really now, it seems like the superhero deal is big right now, the Marvel stuff. Yeah. But there's no action heroes like those guys were. Those guys were action heroes that, they had to be in shape. Yeah. They fought hand-to-hand combat in their movies and did that. You just don't see that as much right now.
Who's bringing that back? There's like I said, that's why I do like, what's his name?
Current?
No, yeah, he looks like the wrestler. He used to Cena, John Cena. I do like him a lot. I like him a lot, dude. I love him a lot.
You also have
dude.
Jason Statham. He's that kind of person.
Kind of. But Jason Statham he's old school. He's old enough that he was even in the Expendables, right?
Yeah. But yeah, for me,
Van Damme and all those guys that were, that was special. It was kind of a different era.
Special time, man.
It's just like the hairband era of rock and roll. You know, that's how the action heroes of that time had a certain look, certain feel, and then it just transitioned to something else.
I was talking about the other day that now there's no movies for teenagers. You know, we had like American Pie and all that whole genre was around for, and then now they don't do those anymore.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like the hot thing right now are all the superhero stuff, right?
Yeah.
The Marvel stuff, it's all that.
I can't get into any of that.
I'm okay.
And then Fast and Furious 87 or whatever.
I'm down with that. I'm cool with that one.
I'm okay with that one, though.
That's okay.
Because it is still that stupid,
kind of a
cheesy action
guy thing. Yeah,
it's ridiculous, you know.
Oh, what was I going to hop into? Something I was going to hop into with that.
Stallone, man, that's cool.
No, dude, it's a good watch. I don't want to give it all because you told me before. It's like I already watched it, so I don't need to watch it. But it's good.
It's like it.
No, but you dig it though. Even if you did, me ruining all of it, it's still a fucking good watch, man.
Nice.
It's cool to see him. All the shit in his house was cool, man. Like he's got the actual Rocky thing. It's so cool. The statue. It's so fucking cool to see all that stuff that he's got. And he paints now, dude. So he's got some art and shit in there. So he's an artist now.
I went to the Steps.
Oh, in Philly?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
are they big or?
Yes, years ago I was in Philly for work, and believe it or not, I mean, like I said, I was a Stallone fan, so that was something I wanted to do. I walked down and went to the Steps. And I was disappointed because I thought the statue was there.
Yeah.
But I think it was there at some point, but then now it's off in a museum or something somewhere.
Yeah, like I said, I know he's got
he's got
It's not. It's ones that look like that. It's from the same artist, and they're different poses and shit.
Yeah.
But he's got them all in his fucking yard and shit. It was crazy, man. It's cool. It's cool though, man.
He has like busts of himself all over
All
his
over the
house.
fucking
It's
house.
like ridiculous.
Yeah,
His
there was
face is everywhere.
He had a room. He had a room in his house. It was like a man cave kind of thing, and it had all like the Rambos, like all the action figure. But it was really cool, man.
That's how Keith would be if I would let him.
Hey, man, president of your own fan club. Nothing
Hell
wrong
yeah,
with
I
that.
don't remember that shit. Man. Somebody's got to do it, man. But that's a damn good watch, man. He was great. It just shows like he really his fucking art was in his work, man. He whatever his personal life was in his work, and it was really cool to see that he broke it all down and shit. And it was just cool to see all that how he did that, man. He's just
That's cool.
genius, man. There was something else in the spin off of that from that, but oh man, I lost it anyway. One last thing on that one. He was saying the coolest part of the whole documentary was him. And he was talking about when he started doing real like drama shit. He tried to go into the drama bullshit. He did Copland, and he goes, "I was honored because I got to act with De Niro." And he goes, and there was a scene with me and De Niro, like the only big scene with me and De Niro. And he goes, and I was trying to get under his skin because he goes, he would go off the cuff. Sly would go off the cuff all the time, like on all his movies. He just kind of go off the cuff to get a rise out of the other actors. And he did that with De Niro, and he goes, "Man, I got what I wanted." He goes, "I was excited because I kind of riffed on him in the scene." Fucking De Niro ripped him one in the scene, like it fit the scene, but it was like a personal shot at him, by under the skin there. But it was good. He goes, "I loved it, man. That's what I wanted. I said I could die now knowing that I got to do a scene with De Niro, and he fucking ripped my ass, and it was good. It was good, man. Like I said. Sly is a fucking. People think he's an idiot. He's a genius.
No, that's what I said. People take that way he talks or his demeanor, or the way he acts in a show, that's him. But he's a smart guy. I was just thinking. I think that children's show I was thinking of. I think they were. For some reason, it's like a story where they're inside of a video game. Anyway, I can't remember the name of it.
I know. I was trying to find it.
He's inside of a video game. If you search that, I don't know how.
Sure, they'll.
But anyway, I thought, I remember watching that show because my son watched it when he was a kid, and we're watching this show, and then all of a sudden, Stallone pops up.
Hell yeah,
it's
dude.
pretty cool.
Hell yeah, man. Makes it worth the watch, man. One of the things I was going to talk about was these 4 dudes were charged for stealing a $6 million toilet. It was a solid gold toilet, and they stole it from I forget where it was.
Where was it at? A casino or something?
It was like
crazy. Who would have that?
It was in England, and it was like a fancy. Let me see. Was it? I lost the damn thing. Where was that, man?
He did a lot of kids stuff actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Like cartoons. He did a lot of voices in cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh really? Yeah. But yeah, these cats. I don't know where it was in England somewhere. It looks like some sort of like museum kind of thing, and there was a gold toilet, man. It was worth $5.9 million, and these guys walked out with it, man. Walked out with the gold ass toilet, man. That's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
I want to shit on the shit in the gold toilet, man. That'd be cool, man.
Yeah, he was in Spy Kids.
That's what it
might
is.
have been
That's what it was.
Okay.
Spy Kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was with Taylor Lautner, huh?
No,
that's
he
not
was
Spy Kids.
Shark Boy.
Oh, that was fucking Nunez, huh? Malcolm in the Middle.
I don't know.
That kid.
I never watched Spy Kids. I don't know.
No, it's with him. I think it is, and I think it's who it is. I think it's Frankie Nunez or something shit like that. Nunez. I can't. God damn, what's his name? Anyway, Malcolm in the Middle
Nunez,
kid.
Yeah. Well, this is 3, so there was really nobody in it. It does have Antonio Banderas in it.
Yes, that's right.
Sylvester
Antonio
Stallone
Banderas was in there.
Toy maker.
He was.
Have like an actual.
He was toy maker. Yes.
Toy maker.
In Korea, they don't give a shit in Korea. They don't care about body shaming because there's a subway. There's a subway, right? In the subway, they have where you're walking, and then they have the signs where the sign is for it's a little man, but it's a thin man, and you go this way. And they have a sign for a fat person. It's got the fat body, and it's got an arrow going that way.
Hey, fat people to the right,
that way.
Slow lane or something. Or
yeah. But it's in like that. It's like an escalator. Let me see. For the fat people, it's an escalator, and then the other one is I think it's like at the airport how it's just
they have to segregate the fat from the skinny?
I guess they're holding up the line. I guess but there's because somebody was like, this is so. The person who posted like, this is so mean, but Hey man, it's Korea, man. Korea, especially with North Korea, they really don't give a shit.
Hey, they're lucky that they get to live.
Yeah,
so,
should be glad you're breathing.
Of course, that other direction might be taking you to a shower or something you don't
clean
want to go to.
Yeah. But
Dude,
but they don't give a shit. Yeah, exactly. But they don't give a shit over there, man. It's like they don't give it. That's what I was gonna ask you. Okay, we were talking about men and there's men now. You know, we're talking about men in the movies and being tough and shit like that. We came across a thing. I showed Jennifer this, and I wanted to ask her opinion on it. And I was gonna ask her about what.
I remember what you were talking about.
The football player. Yeah. I don't know if you saw it. Football player. Plays for God damn it. Where was his name? Where's he played at? Southern California, USC. I think it's USC. He's like the top rated quarterback. Like, I forget his name because it slips my mind because I just was reading too much shit before we got in here. But quarterback, and he lost the big game recently. And
Caleb Williams,
and he went to the crowd and he jumped into the crowd. And some people were saying it's because it's social media trying to get shit like that, clicks and whatnot. But he jumps in the crowd. His mom's in the crowd. And he's crying on his mom. And this one lady, there's one reporter lady. This sports lady, she was a reporter. She was like, "What happened to men?" She goes, "If you lose a game, you lose a game. Be a man. Take the fucking loss. What do you shouldn't be doing that. Jumping to your mama's lap and shit, and crying and shit, and showing emotions and shit." And I was asking Jennifer what she thought about that, and I was just like, I get where he's coming from. Like, he's emotional. It's an emotional game and shit like that. But I look at old cats like I used to know, like. Like Jordan, these guys, when they would lose, you lose, you take your ass whipping and you go to the locker room. If you're going to cry in the locker room, right. So be it. But, I don't know. It's like on display. And some people, like I said, some people are saying that it's for what he's doing is just for like clicks and just attention and shit. Because he's supposed to be like the next he's supposed to be going to the NFL. Like, he's going to the next level.
Well, to me, especially at the quarterback position, you are the leader of the team, right?
Yeah.
In most instances. So I think that you're held to a high standard in that position that, your team, especially in a time of defeat, your team looks for you to, what do we do?
Yeah.
So, I think, I don't know. I can see the you should be there picking up your team.
Yeah.
Instead of falling apart.
And I told you, I see both sides of it. I see, grow up, be a man. What are you doing? Yeah. But also, like I said, young people now don't care about anything. They have no passion. They don't give a shit about anything. Don't like anything. They're just fucking slugs. So it's nice to see a kid who has that much passion for what he's doing that he was upset at the end, So I see both sides of it.
Yeah.
That woman was just a piece of shit because her
reporter.
little speech made me sick.
Then there was one guy. So there was that reporter. I forget her name, and she was going on saying, ripping him up and saying, where's, he's supposed to be a man, figure it out, work it out. And then there was a guy on the opposite end that was saying, this men don't. I forgot. He said something about men don't show their feelings, and that's why men
they have more mental illness.
Yeah, there's more mental illness because they're hiding the shit and they're keeping it pent up and whatnot.
But that's too far too.
And that's what I'm saying. So my happy medium is like what you say is like you in the end you have to think about you're the fucking leader. So you're the guy they're looking at. So you have to show example like, hey, it's tough and you lose in a big game. I get it, man. It's shitty to lose, but you're the guy. They're looking towards you in the huddle when when shit gets deep. They're looking at you. They're taking a key from taking your lead. So,
I think, I watched the Michigan game yesterday, and Jim Harbaugh is suspended for they say Michigan may have been stealing signs or something, some other stuff. So they did this weird suspension where they're not. Jim Harbaugh didn't do anything wrong. They're not saying he did anything wrong. They're just thinking, how can we hurt the team, right? So the NCAA is going, how can we penalize Michigan?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to say the head coach can't come to the game.
Shit.
So the assistant coach, our offensive coordinator, coached the game yesterday, and they won. And so after the game, when they interviewed him, he's crying, and so to me that's a guy showing emotion.
Yeah.
But he's not balled up in a corner, crying or anything, right? So it's just like a show of emotion. He wasn't afraid to show his emotion.
And then the other thing too, one last thing on that guy, the Caleb guy. There's another coach that came out and said that there also another head video. This is what I read this morning. This was recently because the other part about that was I heard it a couple days ago. But this guy came out just recently and he was a coach, and he's like, and he coached from another team, and he was not from in those games, but just from other coaches in general. And he was saying that there was film of him even in the locker room crying again. He's like, dude, I feel like it's for clicks, man. I feel like it's for social media. I think it's for
it could be, and that's what everybody does now.
You know, and you're right. That's the problem with right now. You don't know what's real or what's getting getting played up to build this. I don't know, this persona, right? Where you're looking for likes or clicks or
that's true.
Yeah,
or whatever.
The coach of let's see, coach, who was he from? Ole Miss, the Ole Miss coach. He was told, shit, I lost it. Goddamn, I was reading it perfect, and I said, damn it, I lost it. He told his players, I don't give a shit. Basically, I don't give a shit about your rights about mental health. He goes, if you have those kind of issues, I'm going to kick you off the team. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, we're here to play a game, and if you can't handle me barking at you, hit the road.
Simone Biles, fuck off.
Yeah.
I don't think she was a hero because she let down her entire team because she couldn't get her shit together.
I don't either, and I'm probably the unpopular person in that opinion. Yeah. But here's the deal: if you're going to get to the final stage, and pull out, leave your team behind, you should have given that spot to somebody else.
Yeah, yes.
It's I don't back up and treat her as a mental patient or whatever. If she has an issue, that's sad. Get her fixed.
Sure.
Oh yeah, no.
Sure.
Yeah.
But when you're at this and you're going to compete, being able to have a skill to do this flip or skill to do this bar routine, that's the skill you need to have to do that position. Having the mental toughness is the skill you need to do that.
That's right.
If you don't have that mental toughness, and you don't have that skill.
Yep.
And so
how everybody made her a hero and all that. I'm like, you're not. You're a quitter.
You said you had a mental health day and you needed to check out, and you're a hero.
Yeah. You can't.
No.
It's just, it's like you said. It's just like, you got kids in sports, and that it takes a lot of the hard work you put in behind the scenes, and for somebody else just to be, I'm having a hard time. And it's not fair to the other teams that they're going through the same bullshit you're going through. I mean, they're going through the same.
Let's
struggle.
simplify it for a little bit. Hey, man, you're having some chest pains, and you call an ambulance, and right when the guy shows up and he's looking at you, he's going, man, hey, I'm having a rough day today. I need to take a mental health.
I gotta go. Yeah.
And leave.
Drive yourself. Yeah.
No, sorry, I can't help you right now. So, and that sounds completely absurd, right? Will we agree?
Yeah.
Because we think to ourselves, hey, man, when that guy comes out there, he needs to be able to do the job.
Yeah.
You can apply that same thing to that situation.
Everybody's got issues. Everybody's got problems. And if you are so far gone with your issues, you shouldn't be doing something that affects other people. Like,
especially when you
risked
team thing.
all of their chance at the finals or whatever it was at the time. You ruined that for them because you couldn't handle it.
Mental toughness is as much a talent in any of those sports as that physical ability to do whatever.
Same.
You better have it.
Same.
You better have it.
Because it's that thing that program we're watching on Fox with the I know they're stars and shit. They're going through like a military training. What was it? The thing, But there's a guy.
Hey, is the blonde still in it? Or she's out?
Oh no, she quit a long time ago. Tara Reid.
Yeah,
she's gone.
I didn't see the show, but I saw she was crying really hard or something. She looked bad.
She looked like shit.
Special Forces.
No, there's a guy on there. Remember the Olympian? He's like, man, he goes
Brody.
Well, he was there because the guys are telling me, you're a jerk. We're trying to talk to you and try to get you good. He goes, when I trained for the Olympics, man, I was alone. And I did it alone. So you got to go through a bunch of shit, and you have to be able to fight through the stuff. And, I'm not a team player, man, because my job that I was doing was alone. Because what was he, what the hell did he do? I can't remember exactly what he did. But he was just saying that's, to be an Olympian, it's like you said, it's tougher to be, the mental part's tougher than the physical part. He goes, because the mental part, you got to stay focused, and even though you see this person gaining on you or whatever the case may be, you got to be able to fucking focus on what you're doing. And he goes,
Bodie Miller.
Yeah.
He's a big gold medalist for alpine skiing.
Alpine skiing, yeah. But he was just saying, it's like, I put myself through fucking hell and back, man, just to be at this level, to be this gold. Because he was gold, right?
But it's like he said, he's like, I'm not a team player. That's why I do alpine skiing.
Yeah.
Because it's just me. There's nobody else counting on me. Yeah. There's nobody else doing it. It's just me.
I don't want to let nobody down.
Again, if you have those kind of issues, play a sport that's by yourself.
Yeah, because I don't want to let team down. He
Yeah.
goes, I'm not want to be one of those guys that lets the team down and shit because everybody's working their ass off. But staying on the football topic, man, there's a kid, man, out of DeSoto High School, Texas. Byron Washington, 6'8", 380.
What?
The biggest kid in high school football right now in the U.S. Biggest kid, 6'8", offensive lineman, 6'8", 380.
380.
High school kid.
380 is big.
6'8", dude. Jesus, man. That's he's insane, man. Yeah, out of DeSoto, like I said, I think DeSoto's one of the top ranked teams right now. I think they're up there, man. But he's a big fella, and again, he's not agile, but he can knock you down, man. He can knock you out. But he's a big fella.
He's a man among boys
Yeah,
in
dude.
high school football.
Yeah, it's insane to see this guy. I mean,
Hey, he looks like he's 45.
yeah, he's a big fella,
Looks
man.
like he has a mortgage already.
Oh yeah, he's got problems and shit already. Is he committed to Texas? Is that what he said? Or is he going to Texas? No, I thought I was reading something about
No,
Texas there. Okay,
that's-
something else. I don't know where he's going, but shit, I want to be on that team where he's going, man, because that dude's massive, dude. He's insane. I was reading about him a couple weeks ago. They were showing him, and he was just showing he's the biggest high school player right now in the U.S.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a big fella, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He's huge, man. He's like a Goliath, a giant.
A giant.
Yeah, fucking giant. What else, man?
I think the players are getting bigger.
Dude, it's scary.
And I even made that comment today. I was watching the NFL Sunday pregame, and you look at Terry Bradshaw standing there, and some of the guys, the older commentators, and of course I know you get older, you get a little smaller, but you don't get really
Shrink.
small.
Yeah.
But the older commentators who were players, and then there's Rob Gronkowski standing there, and he's a giant among even over Howie Long
Howie's
is there, and
huge.
Gronk makes Howie look small,
Yeah.
and you look at these guys, and it's just the new crop of humans playing that game are bigger than they were.
What was it?
know.
Strahan. Like Strahan was there, and
Yeah.
and even Gronk makes Strahan look.
I know,
He doesn't makes him look small, man.
right?
Like the guy on the 49ers, that dude's massive. The guy that everybody shits all over, pisses all over.
Nick Bosa.
Bosa, that dude's
man,
fucking huge, man.
That guy is a specimen of
everything.
a man. I mean,
Everything,
if you
man.
could clone that guy and build an army out of Bosa's,
Fuck,
you could
dude.
rule the world. I think.
But
But
to see these guys, though, man, like you said, they're just getting bigger and bigger. And it's just, and that's just that's what's coming, man. That's the rest of the world.
it's progression, right? It's
Yeah.
progression. I mean, these guys through years and years. Back then, I bet Terry Bradshaw drank a 12-pack of beer during after practice
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
or whatever. But now these guys have it down to a science, right?
Yeah.
To train these guys in their nutrition and their performance enhancing whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can say I'm not saying
natty. Yeah.
I'm not talking negative about that.
No,
I'm
no,
just
that's a
saying
great
that
thing.
there's just things that these guys do now that their fitness and their bodies are the product of years of science, man.
We were watching this baking show, this TV celebrity baking show. And there's a basketball player on there, and a huge guy. And he goes, during my career, he's on this baking show. He goes, during my career, I didn't get to touch not a sweet. Like your body's a machine. You don't get to eat nothing that's garbage. You goes, you're playing 82 games out of the year, and that's him.
Nick Bosa did it. He's for Skims, Kim Kardashian's underwear.
Yeah, he's a spokesman, and I'm sure he's getting paid millions for that shit, man.
Look at
He
those
pays well.
arms, man.
I mean, look at that guy, man. I mean, god damn, man, that's ridiculous. Like I said, it's not fair, but but it's a lot of fucking hard work, man. You got to give it to the guy. It's a lot of hours in the gym, kicking ass, and dedication, man. That's something that's special. That's a special guy there, and he'll be a Hall of Famer for sure, man. He'll be a Hall of Famer for sure. One guy I don't like on the 49ers is, what's his name? Kittles? What's his name?
Kittle.
I don't like that guy.
Hey,
You don't like Kittle?
fuck that guy.
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
You don't like that shirt, man.
I don't, and you know
don't
what?
like that
he
shirt.
wore that shirt, and they've lost every game since. So
They won today.
They won today.
They won
Oh
today. They
well,
won
you
today.
had karma for what 3-4 games.
We'll take
so
it. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
and he also had to pay $20,000 for wearing that shirt.
Yeah, it's insane.
He's an odd looking cat.
He's a funny looking fella.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
an
funny
odd
looking
looking
fella.
cat.
White
I do
trash.
like the running back.
That McCaffrey?
Yes, McCaffrey.
Let me tell you something I think about McCaffrey that I think is pretty neat. I think he's a throwback to a different time of running back. There's a lot of running backs in the league right now. It just seems like, and this is something that used to always irritate me about Zeke, because he makes an 8-yard run and then he looks to the sideline like this, to come out.
Yeah.
And they break these running backs a lot. And if you notice, the 49ers, McCaffrey stays in the game.
He don't come out.
He doesn't come out. He just stays in. If he busts a 20-yard run, they may throw the ball to him or hand the ball to him the next play. Yeah. He just stays in the game like old running backs used to. You were just in the game. You're the running back. Then pretty much every snap you're in the backfield. So it's I hope he has a long career.
Me too.
I mean he's a workhorse on that team, and I don't know. He's just fun to watch.
No, he's all over the damn place. Like I said, and I think he's not that big of a guy.
No.
I understand if he was a massive guy, like Zeke was a big
not
guy.
That dark of a guy either, and
he's a little light there. He's a little
but
light.
he just doesn't fit the stereotype of a running back just because he doesn't play it like everybody else. He stays in the game. He takes big hits, and I don't know. It's pretty neat to watch because he looks like to me he's like a throwback of a tough guy.
Hard nosed, man. There's no breaking him. Like I said, I love. I hate that he's that good. I hate watching him, but he's good, man. He's fucking good. I hate it, but delicious running back. Funny dude. Yeah, funny. I was watching. We were flipping through the channels and came across because UFC was a pay-per-view was about to start on UFC. There was a UFC that was about to start a pay-per-view, but before they do the pay-per-view, they have a couple fights on ESPN. Free shit they give you, and right when the last fight was ending. Trump walks in, man. Dude,
I bet
the
place
room
went crazy.
Nuts, dude. It was I think it was the joke was there was 20,000 people in the room and only 19,900 people 19,999 people were happy. There was only one that was pissed off, and that was what's his name's wife? What's his name? I lost his name. Comedian. His wife was the only person they were showing the crowd, right? And then Trump was about to take a seat, right? And he was about to take a seat, and he was just like doing his last thing. He's gonna take a seat, and he put his coat down. He go put his coat and sit down. And behind him was
that wife.
The wife. She was like that at him.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
He's in The Mandalorian.
Comedian, redheaded guy.
Carrot Top.
F is for family. What's his name? Damn it, comedian. I can't think of his damn name, man. Bill Burr. Damn it, Bill Burr. I don't know if you ever seen him, Bill Burr, comedian, and he's a white gentleman. He's married to a black gal,
she was not happy.
She was the only one in the room that was pissed, dude, because he was walking in. They showed him walking in, and he was with Kid Rock, of course.
Dana White, Tucker Carlson. It was like the
they
whole
were like a little mob, dude.
Entourage coming
but
in.
he's always had I'm talking about Trump. Yeah, hasn't he always been cool with Dana White? Right?
Oh yeah, they're chums.
Oh, yeah.
Chummy, dude, chummy. And it was funny, dude, because it was. It's weird how you see people because there's a tons of stars lined up at the ringside and shit. They're sitting there, and then I don't know if you know Jared Leto is the lead singer of fucking 30 Seconds to Mars. Jared Leto, great actor, man, fantastic. And dude, you should have seen. He's like a kid. He was all like. He saw Trump coming. He wanted to shake his hand and shit. He was all,
which is weird because he was a huge Obama supporter and a Biden supporter.
Yeah.
But it's like you were awfully jazzed to see Trump,
dude. Trump walked around. He was all fucking,
and he was chatting it up with Kid Rock too.
Oh yeah, they were.
Well, the thing about Trump, I think there's some people, they could not agree anything with his political beliefs. He's just a celebrity, man. Yeah. The guy's
a good bullshitter.
He's a celebrity. I mean, he was famous before he was president, right? Go back to Stallone. He's just kind of like a pop icon, right?
Yeah,
he's
just
rich guy.
History. Yeah, he's a part of history, man. That's why I think that's why it's. I always found him interesting because he was just a character, man. He was always a character. He's always bullshitter. He was always he had a lot of charisma. I like that, man. When he's got a lot of oomph on him. So, I thought you were gonna say something.
Got a lot of riz.
Yeah, no shit. A lot of riz. A lot of fucking. Oh, dude. Everybody's tripping out, man. Everybody's tripping out because I think Mario Lopez, fucking Slater. Everybody's tripping out on Slater because he's doing he's on his own social media and shit. And he's doing things and he's doing food blogs and shit about local taco spots in LA because he's in LA, so he's an LA cat. So he's doing these different little taco trucks and just doing food reviews on tacos and whatnot, dude. And people were flipping out because they're like, "Hey, I didn't know he was Mexican." I said, "Dude,
What?
No,
Mario Lopez."
that is not the issue. It's that he's on there. He's like, "Hey man, I'm over here eating these tacos." He's talking like that.
It's
You
weird.
never
It's
talked like that before.
It's like it's weird because people are used to him being like on
It's
Entertainment.
ridiculous.
Was it Entertainment Tonight? Or was it
Entertainment Tonight.
whatever,
Yeah.
yeah.
whatever that
Like,
shit
he
is?
never
But-
talked like that, and like now he's very Mexican.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
mean it was just weird how you it's just weird
it's
how
ridiculous. It was like comical.
because it looks like he's being a
he-
character, like he's being
yeah.
a character.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
what I feel like he's on an episode of Cheech or a movie of Cheech and Chong or
Yeah.
something. It's like
That's funny.
that's
Just
not
like-
who you were. Why are you acting like that now?
Yeah, he said it was just weird, man. It's just weird to. It was weird seeing him like that because I'm used to him being, I guess he's either way he's a charismatic guy. He's a good guy, good looking kid. He still looks like he's 30.
He still looks like he's
dude.
I watched I watched an episode of Saved by the Bell the other day. Probably about 2 weeks ago. I caught it on morning TV.
What
and
episode was it?
It was the one where Kelly was taking caffeine pills.
No, that's Jesse.
Oh, Jesse.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Yes.
I'm so
Oh,
scared.
I can't believe you
Oh,
know
that-
these episodes so well.
Oh, that's one of my
that
favorite.
was the
shows.
best one. That's
Yeah.
like the top notch one, dude. That's
So
like the top
yeah,
tier.
she was taking the caffeine pills, and of course Mario Lopez Slater tried to help her out, and
Oh, yeah.
Zach didn't believe it,
Oh yeah,
and no, it was good.
it's good. Those are
It's
good movies. Those are good.
Those are good
wholesome
shows.
Wholesome.
But what's funny is when I watch those shows, and the clothing,
Mm.
it's I had quite a few outfits that kind of
Oh,
look
yeah.
like the stuff Slater would wear.
Oh, yeah.
Man. The
Oh,
acid
yeah.
wash pants with
The real high ones.
they're
Yeah.
kind of high and they kind of bloomed out in the.
Oh
in
yeah,
the-
those are good,
and
man.
it-
Those are good, man.
yeah,
Those are
it
good.
was-
Those were so bad.
I can't believe it.
Yeah,
You look back and you go, man,
That's fucked
we
up.
we basically put a clown suit on. That's what we
Yeah.
did. But we did.
It was.
We did. We thought we were cool too. I had some pointed shoes with little
I'm
metal
sure you
tips.
liked the music video in that episode that the girls did, the Hot
Hey,
Sunday.
That-
That was good
Kelly
stuff,
had
man.
that thong on.
hey, and then
It was
I think
risque.
Jesse did too.
Risque. It was
is
risque.
that the same episode or did I? Maybe I saw 2 episodes that day because there was another episode where they had a swimsuit calendar.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, I
another
saw
one,
that
yeah.
one
They
too.
made a calendar
It
for
was-
the Max.
Yeah, it was back to
Oh,
back.
the
That's back to
Max.
back. Yeah,
That's
And,
good stuff.
Screech was December.
yes.
Screech his head on Jesse's body.
God.
No, you're wrong.
No?
It was Belding's head.
Oh,
It
you're
was,
right.
It was Belding's head. It
You're
was
You're
Belding's
right.
head.
You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Those
You're right. It was Building.
those damn things went a little far. They went far because then they bring like Building had his own shit. Like then they bring it back like
Like recently.
recently. Right?
Really?
I didn't watch
yeah,
that.
they tried to reboot it. It didn't do too
Yeah.
hot. Didn't
Yeah.
do too good, man.
Because
But,
it was him and I think
Screech. I think
Screech was
Was it
on it.
Screech?
Hey,
Yeah.
so did
Well, no.
did the
I
Slater?
don't know.
Not Slater. Did Zach do anything after that show?
Yeah, he did a
He did
couple shows.
He did like a not a sitcom. It was a sitcom, was it? No, I don't know. It was like
Oh.
Bash and something. He did it with that little guy from Road Trip.
Yeah.
What's that guy? The little guy from Road Trip.
The nerdy guy?
Yeah.
The one from Clueless.
Clueless. Damn it, I can't remember his name.
But
But they did it. It was a TV show on TBS called Bash and Franklin or something. Franklin,
Franklin and Bash.
Franklin and
That's it.
Bash. He did that,
Okay.
and then he did a couple movies. He did a couple like straight to TV movies and
I
shit.
think,
yeah,
yeah.
And now his hair is dark, right? He's got real hair. He's got dark hair now.
Yeah, he has natural,
Natural hair.
Well,
He was way more attractive than Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez, the thing about him, he's just like he was in a time capsule his whole life,
still
man.
ripped up, man. He's
Yeah.
looking good, man. He's
Looking-
looking real good.
Good.
But yeah, that's what they were giving him shit because they were just there he is. That guy, he looks crazy.
What?
Dude. That looks nuts, dude. Doesn't even look like fucking Zach, man.
Shit.
Got the beard going and shit. He's crazy.
Hey, Screech in jail, right?
Screech is dead.
Dead.
Oh, dead.
Well, he
Okay.
died. Cancer?
Screech is dead.
Was he
Yeah,
died?
I think
Cancer,
it
right?
was
Cancer.
cancer.
Yeah, cancer. Yeah.
Okay.
Did he get? No, he stabbed somebody on Christmas.
Oh yeah,
didn't he?
yeah. He was like a criminal and shit.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
criminal. He was a criminal. I
He
thought
was
he
a
did something
druggie.
bad.
He did porn too, right?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We don't like to talk about that though, because that's disgusting. Of all the ones from Saved by the Bell
Couldn't
to
be-
do porn,
Couldn't have been that one
Couldn't
or
have been
or,
Zach.
or Mario.
So you were a team Zach
oh, all the way.
all the way, huh?
all
I
the
always
way.
we always make fun of it because it's like, damn, Zach banged them all, dude. He got Kelly, he got Jesse, he even did Lisa. Lisa, huh?
Lisa was on my favorite, one of my favorite episodes, which is where they did Snow White and the Seven Dorks.
Oh, yeah, the
remember?
rapping
and it was
and
like
shit.
a rap.
Oh, that was tough, dude. She was
And-
good. That's tough.
Zach kissed Lisa, and it was
So-
a big
It was
ordeal.
sketchy.
So-
It was sketchy.
What years was that show on where they knew? Because I just remember, the reruns forever. But what years did it run?
Like
And how many
nine-
seasons was it?
Yeah, yeah.
It was only 4 seasons.
It was only 4
Damn.
seasons. We've been watching
Oh,
4
yeah.
seasons of a show over and over for 30
Hell
years.
yeah. I'll watch
89 to 92.
89 to 92. Because they
Wow.
started when they were with Mrs. Not
Yeah.
Mrs. Belding.
Yeah.
What's her name? What's the teacher?
Miss Bliss.
Miss Bliss. Yeah, they
So I
started.
graduated in 91. That was right when I was in school,
Yeah.
Because it
man,
was
watching those things.
Originally called Good Morning Miss Bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, whenever you watch the first season of Saved by the Bell, that was actually that show, but they just renamed it.
They renamed it later.
And
Okay.
it was those other weirdo kids.
Yeah.
The only ones that were on it then were
Zach.
Zach and
Man, I remember
Kelly,
Lisa.
Lisa. Yeah.
the intro
Preach.
music, man. It's
It's the best,
iconic, man.
It's the best, man. You can't go wrong with that, man. It's just
I thought Belding made this show, by the way.
And then you have Saved by the Bell at college years, too.
I like
that was
Belding.
bad. Building was
No,
good.
I like the college years.
Did they all go to the same school or what?
Oh yeah.
and
oh yeah.
Kelly and Zach got married.
Oh, did they? My
You know, I
got
never
married in-
saw. I never saw a single
They got
episode
married
of
in
that.
Hawaii. They got married in Hawaii, but that was a little spin-off all on
That
it.
was my favorite episode was when they worked on the beach,
I
right?
like that.
The beach
Hey,
episodes.
Yeah, see, I didn't like
I
those.
like those, and that's when they introduced.
That's when you would have liked
They introduced Lisa Rimini from King of
Remy.
Queens.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she came in that when
I
they
didn't
were
know
on the
that.
beach. They worked
You know
on the
what?
beach.
I know who to grab if I ever need to know some Saved by
Saved
the Bell
bullshit.
trivia.
Her name was
here.
Stacey Carosi.
Oh yeah. She was the. Her dad owned the place, right? Owned the,
Yeah, her
the
dad.
resort.
Hey, so when they went to college, did Belding go to college also?
You should have.
I mean, you should
Yeah,
have.
I
you
mean,
should
damn,
have.
they're all there, man.
You
It's-
should have.
Dang.
Oh,
Can't do
man.
it without Belding.
Oh, dude. But no, that's true. Building did have a piece and everything. He had a little.
I like this. I like this
hated-
character, man.
Yeah.
What I hated about this series was when Jesse and Kelly just disappeared
Oh,
and
yeah.
they brought Tori in.
Yeah.
They never acknowledged where the other two
Where
went.
she
They
came
never
from. It was,
acknowledged why Tori was there.
Contract
and then,
stuff, right?
And then
Contract,
she just left, and you don't know why. And then the other two
Tori
came
left.
back.
contract shit, right? Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
They
sure
never
it was money.
addressed it, though.
Yeah, I'm
Just-
sure it's money.
She was
Cash.
just there.
It's kind of like, you know, Dukes of Hazzard had that where the two stand-ins
Yeah.
came in for contract dispute,
And then
Chips had that too, where John disappeared
oh
and then came back. You know,
They had the
kinda
cousins. What was it? Not
Coy and Vance.
Coy. Coy and Van.
Isn't it
Dukes of
funny
Hazzard.
how a contract dispute
It
in a
is.
show has to go, wow, man, we need a stand-in right now.
Yeah. And the thing about it is it didn't work because people probably didn't watch, man.
Yeah.
Shit fell off when
Well,
they.
it's like on Family Matters.
the
The girl, Judy, the sister, she went upstairs in an episode and she never came back.
just like Chip.
And they never acknowledged it.
Chip.
They never.
She's still up there. or
she
what?
just went upstairs and never came back.
Hey,
down.
do you
Happy
remember
days.
in our time as we were kids, right? When the NFL went on strike
Yep. Replacements
and they put the replacement guys
That
in
was
the NFL.
that was rough.
It was the regular NFL,
Mhm.
but all of a sudden, all the players were these different guys.
Regular, yeah, just regular cats, man. Regular dudes.
The
and shit,
Dallas
yeah.
Cowboys were a bunch of guys you never heard their names before.
Oh.
It happened, but it was
It-
just a season, right?
Like,
it was
when
like
was that?
Can you look that up to see
Yeah.
what year they call them the Scabs, right? The Scab team.
Yeah.
They were Scab teams.
fucking breaking the line, breaking the
Yeah.
fucking
Apparently, this happened a lot. Okay, 87.
87. Okay.
Yeah, and you know, and it wasn't one of those strikes like
It was only 2 weeks.
you know
Oh well, but
because
yeah.
baseball went on strike, right?
Yeah, for a
Before
while.
where it postponed the season or whatever.
Yeah.
But in football, they played.
Yeah, they kept it
They
going.
played.
Man. They kept it. But yeah,
Yeah.
baseball. I do remember the baseball lasted a long time, dude.
Yeah.
Money wise, speaking of money, since we're on this topic of money, that damn sphere in Vegas is
You're
lost.
hung up on this fear, man.
It drives me nuts, man, because I want one, but
I don't want one.
I want one, but that's
Just like a mini sphere.
that son of a bitch. It lost in the first quarter. It lost almost $100 million. That's how much they lost in that.
Because-
It's
game.
stupid.
Because of the construction costs and
I guess the lights
to
and
operate
shit,
it and
and then because what it was supposed to bring, people were supposed to come to that venue when there's a concert, and they do, but it's just not bring. It's costing more than it should have. I mean, it's just not bringing it. It's not.
Is it you go inside of it, right?
it's a concert theater,
And
like
then-
a
then
venue,
it's-
music
yeah,
venue,
yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
It's a badass. It's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna say it. It's a genius place. It's cool. It's futuristic and everything, but it's just not making what they thought was gonna go ahead.
They should have put Usher's show in there.
Usher show.
'Cause he
Yeah.
has a residency now in Vegas. So
Oh, does he? It's all women only.
I want to go to Vegas.
It's just women only, right? The shows or is
I
that one
don't, I don't know if that one is that way, but they should have put him in there because they could have had him like on the sphere.
on the sphere, fucking
Doing his
hitting it,
thing, doing
putting
his
it-
thing.
doing his thing.
Getting freaky on the outside of the
On
sphere.
the-
People
on
would want to go.
But
Not all people.
I do. I've never had a reason to go to Vegas until now.
Till
so
now.
Hey, so have you seen these things?
Mhm.
So say it looks like it's a pole with looks like 3 fans on it, possibly. And what it is these fans start spinning, and they're LEDs on the blades, kind of. And I say blades, it's not like a 3-blade fan you're seeing, just maybe like a bar. And so these bars start spinning so fast, and then, it knows exactly where those LEDs are as it's spinning. So then it can make 3D images and a 3D sign to where, it looks like something just moving through the air.
That's cool.
But,
That's pretty
but
badass,
it's that LED, the same type of
Kinda like that
technology
thing
it's
he
used
is.
on
Yeah,
that.
that thing is,
but it's
yeah.
something that, a business or somebody could set up, and then this
shit.
thing starts spinning.
Okay.
And it does. Pretty cool.
Kind of like
really
that thing.
cool.
I remember those rims that came out a while back, a long time ago. Those rims came out. They did the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
It would say shit. It would say, it'd say words, but that was just on the rims, and they were simple. It was simplistic. No, I'm just saying it was back then. It was like 10 years ago, I think. Those rims.
Remember those the valve stems that had the little light on them? So it looked like you had a light all the way around.
yeah.
Hey, I still have some of those at home. They're hanging. They're hanging in my garage. I still got these. There's little plastic lights, and so there's a spring inside that it's not flashing until the centrifugal force pushes that spring down and makes contact with the battery. And yeah.
I'm not gonna say I
You had
had
some?
those, but I might have had
You
those.
might have had some of those, huh?
Yeah.
And then for the world, it's the world's first AI camera. It doesn't have a lens on it. It just gets a feel. It has like feelers, and it can feel the environment. It can feel the noise and shit, and it takes a photo. The photo looks like
AI's gonna kill us, man.
it takes a photo with no lens, man. But it's got all these weird
It already has
wires and contraptions on it that stick out, poke out, but it's like to feel where shit is at. It can feel it bounce off it bounces off, I guess, like the sound waves or whatnot, or just whatever it is, and it can take a picture of something without the lens.
You're already seeing these images are taking over now.
Huh?
We said like a bat.
No, yeah, I mean, I'll show it to you. I'll show you the clip later. But yeah, it's it takes a picture, but there's no lens. There's no lens, and he's like adjusting knobs, and she's doing different things on the camera. It's a regular size camera.
These images on social media are already taking over, where you look at it and you go, "Wait, that's a younger version of a person," or that's this. You're looking at photos that never existed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they can do that shit, man. That's what tattoo artists are doing now. If you go in there and say, "I want," Elvis on a rhino in 1919, and it'll make that image. It'll create that image.
What?
No, AI.
No, I was laughing at Johnny's response. He's like, "What?"
Oh no, but they can do it. Creates anything that you want, man.
Did we talk about how your shitty Cybertruck does?
Hey, man, that thing's awesome.
When
man.
it's not on pavement.
It doesn't do off-roading.
I saw it off-roading somewhere in a park in California.
Really?
Yeah.
Doing
Did
a
you
deal.
see it try to go up the little hill? It was like
It couldn't do it, man.
Really?
Couldn't get it, man.
Really?
Couldn't
It
get
could not do it.
Couldn't get there, man.
It just needed a little more charge.
It was.
The interesting.
So
I forgot to talk
embarrassing.
about this last week. The interesting thing that he said that I didn't know, and I guess I should, kind of. I don't know if it's common sense. I don't know. He said when you're not phone, but when you're the truck or the car, your electric car, his Teslas, to charge them from. If you go down to 15% on the car and you charge it, it's gonna charge quick from 15% to like 80%. It'll be quick, but from 80 to 100, it's gonna take longer. It's gonna take probably double it. It said, but that's all you need. It only needs to be at like 80% to drive. To go maximum distance. Right, is what he was saying.
Yeah, because like I said, you're not even supposed to charge your cell phone 100%.
Yeah, it fucks it up.
It messes up the battery.
It fucks up the shit. Yeah, but that's what he was saying is like when you charge. When they were talking about charging the thing, he's like, well, don't you have to sit there till it gets to 100% charge? He goes, no. You can get to like 70, 80, 75, 80% charge, and it'll be fine. He goes, because you try to get to 100%, it's going to take forever to get to. It'll get to 80 quick, the charge, but to get to 100 takes even more time, effort. So it's just better just to get it to 80.
The Cybertruck, it's bulletproof.
Yeah, man. It's
Which
brutal.
can come in handy.
And now they got it in. It comes in the silver color. It comes in silver, and it also comes in matte black now.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, dude. They just released the matte black one. They were showing off. What was it? The base model was like $100,000. But
Costs $100,000 to burn to death inside of a car. You
Yeah.
can get it out.
But you know what though?
It's true.
$100,000 it sounds like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
to me, it still is a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
But what I'm getting at is, I was just at the Galveston motorcycle rally last
I saw
week,
that.
and Chevrolet had a big display of
shit.
vehicles, in the vendor section. So I'm walking around these vehicles, looking at these new Chevy vehicles that are there on display, and they have the sticker sheet right there. A Suburban is $100,000.
Oh yeah. All day.
A 3/4 ton, a Z71 half-ton Chevrolet pickup with several bells and whistles is $91,000.
Damn, dude.
I mean, it's.
I remember when the pickup truck.
So that $100,000
That's not really
Cybertruck
expensive.
is not something completely ridiculous. It's not ridiculously
Well, my thing
priced.
is the Tesla car is that much.
Well, I thought like the base one was like 40 or some
Well,
shit. The
that
bullshit
little
one.
shitty, nasty hatchback one, yeah, but the one that's cool
The big
and
one?
fast.
Yeah.
That one's $100,000.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, didn't you remember when Suburban was kind of the large family, middle class vehicle for the large family?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No, it's not shit now.
I don't know how you.
I don't know how you afford that shit,
Yeah.
man. Because like I said, I remember when a pickup truck, a Ford pickup truck, those 150 or F-150s or whatever, used to be like 50 grand, 45 grand. You would see them on
Yeah, I
commercials.
think my mom has a Telluride, and I think it was
Like close to 100 or
close.
90
I mean,
something.
I think it was close to 90.
You know,
Jesus.
I watched a deal the other day.
I mean,
It was a video.
ridiculous.
It was a video talking about the car industry, and I don't know how much truth there is to this, the way this guy explained it, but it makes sense that the push toward electric vehicles has every manufacturer right now, Ford and Chevy and all these manufacturers are losing money like crazy on electric vehicles because of what they're putting into it, and they don't sell.
Yeah.
And you know, all the R&D that they're putting into this, they're losing money on electric vehicles. So to subsidize their loss on electric vehicles, that's why your other vehicles are expensive. That's why
to make up for it.
Yes, that's why they're across the board their prices have gone up, and they're saying this you know, and this guy was anti-electric vehicle.
Sure.
So obviously his presentation was skewed in that direction, but he said because of this crazy notion that we all need to develop these electric vehicles, that we're driving the price up of the gas vehicles where the everyday person can't even go buy a new car. So to me, I thought that kind of made some sense. I don't know if
How
that's
much of
true
a
or not.
loss do you think Dodge is going to take with making the Challenger electric?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare, dude.
yeah.
But you can download different exhaust sounds. For
That's cool.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. You can, you know.
it makes me sick.
No,
I can't.
are you? That's not a joke.
No, that's
No,
not
no,
a
it's
joke.
real. That's the real deal.
Oh,
So
no.
it has speakers for the
Yeah,
exhaust.
Yeah,
it's
like underneath,
and you can
like-
get different sounds for depending on what you like.
Depending on
You
what
can
kind
just
of
download a different sound.
how you know rough. How rough.
Have
you
it sound
want
like a lawnmower or something.
Yeah,
Just come
yeah.
out.
Like the old those fart cans they used to have on them, those little ricey cars. I don't know if that's a proper word. That's racial. I don't know.
I used to
know.
have that thing on my bicycle.
No.
It was a little
Oh,
black,
yeah.
black thing with a grip, and you go wow, wow on your.
Oh, you know shit. I used to put the card in there.
Yep.
Yeah. Card. Speaking of money, expensive shit, dude. Polo is gonna release, or they did already. I think it was a couple months ago. They released these Fortnite shoes from the game Fortnite. They're $1,000 for some Polo boots, dude.
What?
$1,000, dude. But they're boots from the game. Like they look like the boots that they're wearing in the game, in the video game, and they're $1,000, man. It's fucking insane, dude.
It's crazy though because the price of everything's nuts.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to sound like I'm starting to sound like angry old guy on the porch again. Kid.
Always.
But
I'm angry. I'll lay down on the porch all day, every day.
but look,
so-
you know, sometimes you don't notice when you go to the grocery store and you're buying multiple things. But we got some chili to eat, and so we wanted to make Frito pies. Hadn't had Frito pie in a long time. Hey, stop by and get a bag of Fritos.
$6
$5.70 something
Yeah.
cents for
off-brand.
a bag of Fritos.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, we did.
It's crazy.
We did. What was it? We did something the last week. Sometime we did like I can't remember. It was like something simple, like meatloaf or something. And dude, that shit was fucking expensive as shit, man. It's like $100, man, for meatloaf. And that's one fucking meal, man. It's one meal. And I don't know, when does it end, man? Shit, does it keep going? Keep skyrocketing like that? What are we doing, man?
I don't know.
I'm really I'm a little nervous. Man.
Getting out of hand.
Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous. I can't wait for 2024. Can't get here fast enough, huh? Let's see if we can change
$7 Fritos.
Yeah, you know, shit, right? Yeah, that's true. Oh man,
I sent you the video of that lovely exhaust. If you care to listen to it,
Sweet.
yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe they made that move to kill that car.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you know, and it's not like that car wasn't a seller, right?
Oh, it was.
I mean, you see
selling.
them all over the place, and
Big.
then there they go, and then Ford created that.
He's gonna rev it in a second. It's so embarrassing.
It sounds like a
Oh,
like a
wow.
dinosaur movie or
It's
something.
a
with
cat.
something.
Like I said, a big ass cat, like a mountain lion.
Oh. And you can get different ones though. You know.
Wow.
Get different, whatever you.
Ford makes that Mustang. I parked next to one at a hotel the other day. The Mustang that's not a Mustang. It's
That
a
SUV.
It's like an
Oh,
it's an
shit.
SUV. It's called
Oh,
the.
wow.
I mean,
It's
why
weird, man.
confuse everybody and call that the Mustang?
I know. I don't understand
Just
that.
call it your EV1 or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Is it? It's electric.
It's all electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
I
the Mustang, they
I
came out the
don't-
all electric Mustang,
I
right?
don't
That's
pay
out.
attention to Ford. I don't know.
Oh no, I neither do I. But I think they just released, or not just released, but
Yeah.
I think there's a
And
new.
it's like it's like Chevy's. Like they're not making the Camaro anymore at all.
They're not?
the Corvette or
The Camaro, they're
Oh,
not
oh,
making
oh.
it at all anymore.
Wow.
damn, dude.
But
I think that it kind of goes back to that theory of what that said. They're cutting their costs because they're putting so much into this electric market over here.
what does Chevy have that's electric? What is their big electric thing now?
Do they make an electric truck yet? I know Ford makes
the,
that,
the Chevy,
that
right?
lighting.
I think Chevy
the
does make.
Equinox is electric?
And I think they got a pickup truck that's electric now.
Oh,
Yeah, Chevy's got a pickup truck that's electric.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
disappointing.
it's very disappointing.
Yeah.
It's very disappointing.
To me, I think it seems like everybody forgot about the hybrid. I thought that if there was a natural progression, it was going to be the hybrid vehicles that had the gas engine and electric charge up and assist. But it's like this weird push that everybody's got to go completely electric, and you're just bypassing what would probably work. A hybrid would probably work because you can go anywhere. If you run low on electricity, it just switches to gas.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm not an engineer, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just an angry guy.
I'm gonna stick to my gas guzzling 49 Cadillac.
Hey,
Yeah, we'll keep it.
nothing wrong with that.
It works, man.
Stick with that.
We'll stick with that, man. That's right. And like I said, I think I've said this before. And the quote from Jay Leno was like, "Man, if we would fix hot rods, we wouldn't have problem with all this the fucking pollution."
Environment and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because if you fix up the old cars, less cars on the be less shit on the road, man. But
Like I said before, I think I even said it in a previous episode years ago. I think the new
yeah, a couple years ago.
yeah, a couple years ago, way back
Yeah, way back when.
back when we first started this in the mid 80s. But the new prank for kids is going to be to unplug your neighbor's vehicle.
yeah,
Yeah.
no shit, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's to be a cool prank, huh?
Hit the breakers.
Yeah.
Hit that breaker, man. Knock the breakers.
Oh,
Hey, man.
It's a shame.
Hey, check out Ed next door when he drives to work. It's going to down him.
he's only gonna have 20%
He's only
battery,
gonna have
bruh.
20%,
Yeah.
man. He's going down the freeway. That's what he gets. That's what he gets for
True,
telling
man.
us to stay off his yard. Yeah, get off my grass.
Stay off his.
It's gonna be the new prank, man. So, kids, if you're out there listening, check out your electric car neighbors. Unplug it.
Unplug that shit. Turn the breakers off. Yeah, turn the breakers.
Unplug
Right
it.
now, I say they all deserve that, but
Unplug it. We're anti-electric.
Oh yeah, no, it's we try not to show our cars, but well, I'll show you my cars real quick, man. I'll show you my cars. Oh, speaking of the last thing on technology, there is I'm trying to see who built this shit. I think it might have been, of course, it might have been China, but I think they built the Guinness World Record for the officials say this robot is a unique technology, and he's a robot, table tennis robot. He's beaten 99.99% of the world's population.
What?
Table tennis robot. He hasn't been beaten.
And-
hasn't been beaten.
Hey, and over in the Asians are good at table tennis.
Oh,
by
they're
the way.
great, man. But
They're
you can't beat
unbelievable
this
at
guy.
it.
You can't. This
They
guy's
can't beat the
unbeatable,
robot.
man. Unbeatable, man. So, but yeah, that's technology's going there, man. It's gonna eat us up, man. But I'm down, man. I'm down. I like the Terminator. I like how it ends. It's pretty good. It's a nice ending on the Terminator. Yeah, it's a good ending. Isn't she? Look, she goes off she's off in a Jeep. Yeah, at the end.
Was it? Hey, was Matrix that way? Right?
Mhm.
The humans were just an
Batteries.
energy source,
we're
right?
Batteries. Yeah, we're batteries. All.
And
sometimes I hate that I'm old, but then when I hear about stuff like that, I'm glad I'm not going to be
Table
here that
tennis-
much longer.
yeah,
I'm telling you,
not going to end well.
the robot deal. I don't like that dog-looking robot, man.
No, it's freaky.
That thing is freaky.
I don't like it
If that thing
either.
walks in the room, you're on your own. I'm out.
I'm out. Dude,
legs,
do
they
it.
look gross.
the way they're bent backwards,
Yeah, they're all
like a
bent
crane,
backwards.
like a
And
crane.
then they're real quick.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
too quick. They're too
Uh-huh.
quick. Too
If they
quick.
moved a little slower,
Yeah.
it'd be okay, but they're too fast.
No, they're too quick. They're too quick. It looks it's up to something.
It's always up to
It's always up to something.
I guess that's all we got, man. Episode 86. We're gonna 86 ourselves. 86 in ourselves, man. We're 86 in ourselves. We're gonna move on to greener pastures for a little bit here. See how it goes, man. See what goes on, man. We're gonna try things, and I gotta. Like I said, we ain't going nowhere. We'll be on the social media. Just keep an eye on us on the 52. We'll be doing shit.
We just got some.
We gotta eat some. We still gotta get together and eat some bugs and shit.
Yeah, we're gonna eat some bugs together. It's just a tune-up, and we still need to do a pistachio shell.
We gotta do that.
I want to go to the chicken place. I didn't get to go to the chicken place.
We had to do chicken place.
Chicken joint. We gotta go make a road trip to there. Document
that
place.
We need to go to the chicken place.
100%. Take that bag caddy all the way over there.
It's dropped now too. It's on air. It's on air ride now.
Yeah. Getting finished tomorrow.
Not gonna run out of electricity on that.
No, we got plenty of electricity, man. Yeah. But yeah, it's been fun, man. We did a lot of shit, man. We've done a lot of things, man. I'm gonna brag on us. I don't give a shit. I'll brag on us. We interviewed a state senator. We did pretty good, man. For our little
took IVs.
We took IVs. We did IVs on the show. I hope we can do actual tattoos on the show as we're doing a podcast. We can do tattoos.
We ate some things.
We ate some.
I'm glad I did.
You missed it.
I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it at all.
The whole room smelled.
I did not miss it at all.
You did not miss it.
It was rough.
Was it that bad?
The flavor was rough. The smell wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I thought the smell was gonna be worse. I thought it was more pungent, but it wasn't. It was more just the taste is very shocking.
No, you know what you would have hated? Everybody said it was really creamy.
Yeah,
I'm out.
It was very, very.
Like I said, I wasn't here, but I did not miss it.
Didn't miss it.
Did not miss it.
It looked like scrambled eggs.
Yeah, it was like it was scrambled. It was rough.
Like.
It was rough, man. It was.
It smelled. We could smell it all the way over here.
Yeah, it was. As soon as we opened the little container, it was like.
I thought it smelled like locker room in here.
It was rough. It was like feet. Yeah, it was like dirty feet. It was dirty feet. But no, man, we're gonna still be here. We're gonna be keep on the social media. Social media is still gonna keep rocking and rolling, man. The 52, the TikTok. We'll probably do more shit on the TikTok with the live things and whatnot. And we're not gonna go away. I say we're just not gonna be doing the pod as much. Probably maybe once a month. Hope if we can't get everybody together and all that good shit. But show will still be here. We'll still be on the socials there, and
we'll be doing it from someplace different.
Oh yeah, every time we come on, we'll be somewhere else.
Different.
Yeah. We're hoping to do the next one, but at the beginning of the show, we talked about doing the first one, hopefully at the place, either San's place downtown there at his coffee joint, or even after that, the what you call it, fruitcake place, Collins Street Bakery. Yeah,
who knows?
Corsicana.
Who knows?
Corsicana.
Who knows?
Corsicana. That's what
there
it
we
is.
go.
So yeah,
Corsicana exit. I can't remember. 200 and something.
I know you don't like fruitcake, but you got
this is good, dude.
Hey, you know what? I do know about that place because I've actually brought you fruitcakes
Oh yeah, that's
from there,
right.
so
That's right.
I've done that.
So hopefully we'll get set up something with those guys and get do a little show from there. But yeah, we got things going. We got things planning, man. So it's been fun, man. 52's been good, and still stay tuned. Johnny, thank you for making it, man. I appreciate it, man.
Sir.
And like I said, Vinny, I know Vinny got tied up with some stuff, and I'm sure he's probably a little peeved, but it's okay, man. Like I said, we'll do some more shit. It ain't going away. We'll still be here. The 52 will still be here. So, in that note, actually, stay tuned. Now, you really got to really stay tuned now, man. So, it's been the 52. John, you got anything else, John? Go ahead.
For anybody celebrating, you're not getting rid of us that easy. So
oh, no, we still hey,
around.
I know we only had ones of listeners, but those ones, we'll still keep those ones happy. Those 5 or 6, we'll keep them happy, man. We'll keep them real happy. But it's been fun, Johnny. Thank you, man. It's been good times, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.